don't think they know what they're going for at this point. All these guys have aged out. You know, the youngest guy they had was Nick Fuentes. Now he's experiencing twink death. You think he's not having to bottom out for some of the ugliest tops you've ever seen at this point? So you think he can pull cattail like he used to anymore? I doubt it. You know, he's starting to go bald. So all these guys, they're aging out. They don't know what's cool anymore, and they're using the 26. They're stuck in the 2016 aesthetic. Now, there's one cringier thing you could do, and it's try to be hip and new and relevant. Try to be on the cutting edge of whatever's as an old man trying to be stylish is maybe the worst thing ever. You reach a certain age, and again, everybody was guessing that I'm basically 35, I think, in the chat. You reach a certain age, and it's after 35, where the only option you have without looking like a total loser retard is just doing your own thing. You got to make something up. That's your only, you can't wear the stuff from 15 years ago anymore. And you also can't wear the hits of today. So you got to just start making new things up and making your own shit. And you just decide it's not fashionable and nobody's going to fall for it. Nobody's going to think it's fashionable, but it's your only way out of this conundrum you're in. And that's also true of graphic design, of video, of comedy, of style, of podcasting, of any sort of creative aspect of any of this stuff. It all ties in. And these guys, like I said, this Flecka's Talks thing, you're watching a dying YouTube channel. It's not there yet. They're doing fine. But it's not where it used to be in 2016. 4 more years, where do you think it's at? If Trump wins, where do you think it's at? If Trump loses, where do you think it's at? I'm not sure which of those options is worse for these guys. And I know they're not sure either because ROTC talks about this all the time. They've just said, we don't even know. They've given up on voting. They've given up on the pretense, on the idea that they even do it. They try to claim they're not even conservative guys anymore, which is fine because they never were. Royce is a literal gay cuck who had a satanic wedding. Mersh is fucking Mersh. Need I say more on that one? But they don't know what to do. Their fallback is and has always been the conservative grift. And there has been no update to the DLC on conservative shit since people were talking about the gayest thing ever, meme magic. How many of these guys are constantly sitting there thinking about the good old days when Kekistan was totally memeing up the magic and, Q was, turning Donald Trump into the mayor of Kekistan and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, here, Stribs just did he found they're calling it retro wave, the retro wave generator. And there you go. There's the Revenge of the Cis. The Revenge of the Cis. Interesting choice there. That is psycho and shocking and horrifying to look at. You even got the palm trees in there, which that had to be a custom job for that one. That can't be in the default. So I think it really says something about the fact that when you boil all of this down, it is always the least effort. And these are the guys who tell you not to be a try hard. And this is why at Pod Awful, we try harder. So when I say I'm, working on cool stuff, and I had to take a week off to make cool stuff, it's because I'm trying to make things. And I know that it takes me so long to do it that by the time I do, these things will be done a million times, old hat, or just other people will do it a month after me. And then I'll look like an idiot. But I got to do it. I got to try. I cannot believe that these people are allowed to get away with this shit. And I think that the most important thing to take away from all of this is, actually, let's just get rid of Flecka's talks here. I think we're done with Flecka's talks. The most important thing to remember in all of this shit is that these guys, they were able to run to their little alt platforms and try to carve out a niche. And that's a fine thing. In that time, how many people did I have telling me that when I lost my YouTube channel, I need to go to Rumble? Okay. And I hope you're starting to see why I don't do it. I hope you're starting to see why I don't take these alt platforms very seriously, especially Rumble. Because I know Rumble's got fake views. So these guys run off to these hidden little, pockets, these bubbles. The thing that in 2016, they hated bubbles. Now they love bubbles. Because she is the joy and the laughter of the team. They love being in their little bubble now, and it's about to be popped.